What's your name?
My name's Orlando Mesa.
Orlando Mesa.
My great-grandfather was governor of the largest province in Cuba, the Oriente.
Okay. So this is like early 1900s, like way back.
No. Actually, in the late 50s, early 60s.
Okay, so he was there when Bautista was. Okay.
And my family helped overthrow Batista when he got dirty with the mafia.
Oh wow.
But all that said, I have experienced and I have lived through the whole process and the stories of my family. We were my grandfather was in the dairy business, and my grandma would tell me after the government came, she had to go outside of her ranch and get a cup to get milk in her own land. That's what socialism is. People here don't understand that. Socialism is you have a house, they put 3 more families in there, and now it's like, it is what it is. Take from the rich, that's Robin Hood, right? We're getting there, from a taxation perspective here. We need to be careful because that's where we're headed. So I'm very proud to see the community come out. I'm very blessed. My mom's Spanish, grew up in Cuba. I was born here, but I grew up in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
And so I have all the cultures, and the Cuban culture is amazing.
You said your mom was born in Spain.
In Spain, and she left because of the war when she was 2.
Oh wow! So then they went to
And then that's why Cubans are second, third generation Spaniards. That's why they're so fair skinned.
Fair enough.
Very different from the rest of Central and South America.
Got it. So what do you think is gonna? How long do you think it's gonna take for freedom to come back, for order to come back to Cuba? What do you think?
Well, there's no order. I mean, Cuba has been without electricity for 3 months until like a week ago.
And that's because of Maduro being and Venezuela cutting off.
They've been raping Venezuela, which is a very rich city. A lot of my uncles left Cuba running away from the government. After escaping into Venezuela, they became very wealthy because Venezuela was an incredible country, very rich country. But Castro had the knack, and I don't know if anybody has heard the Raul Castro's illegitimate grandson has a song out right now that he was on American Idol, 18 years old. The kid can sing beautifully in Spanish, and he goes, sangre maldita, it means, malicious blood, because he carries that blood. And it's for him, he goes, I will never be like you, I'm not like you. It's a gorgeous song, Guevara and everybody else in American Idol was crying listening to that song. It's a beautiful song.
Wow.
So I encourage everybody to read up. The Cuban community gets misunderstood a lot on the immigration because it's very different from the immigration from the rest of the countries.
Yes.
Because it's political versus economic.
Yeah.
My father left Cuba at 16 years old. My grandparents had a penthouse in the Foxa building. It's the most expensive building in Havana. They had to sign it over to the government for my dad to leave in the bottom of a merchant ship in exchange for medications to come into Cuba so they could sell them to Russia.
Wow.
Crazy. Just like Mexico sending all these things to Cuba, they're never going to hit the people. It's all going to get sold to third countries.
How about that? They keep calling themselves communists, and yet they're stealing and selling.
They're the ultimate capitalists, taking away from the people. And it's I've been to Cuba once. I waited till my father passed. I asked my mom permission. None of my uncles have ever come back, and there were 12. My grandfather's siblings, and it was awful. I felt incredibly cheated. People see the Kardashian tour, those 10 blocks in Havana, and it's beautiful, but you get out of that, and Havana is destroyed where like blocks are on the floor and people walk over them, they don't pick anything up. There's no food. There's no Wi-Fi. You have to go buy a card to go sit at a park to be able to have Wi-Fi, or go to a specific place like Hotel Presidencial, which is hard to get into. So
what we're doing today would not be possible.
Oh no, we'd be putting jail.
What we're doing today would not be possible in Cuba. We would be mean. The children and the young people would be taken away. Right now there's a 15, 16-year-old child in prison for doing what we're doing today. And like him, thousands of young children killed, beaten, in jail, being tortured, literally being tortured, just for demanding freedom. Freedom, this type of freedom we see here.
The July 11th, right? The July.
I think
I'm struggling right now with a lot of my friends because I'm conservative and they don't understand how we can be Latin and conservative. But people don't understand with Cubans why we are.
No, your other friends, they're like of Mexican descent, of
Mexican descent or Salvadorian, or they have been here for different reasons.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the immigration rules are different for them. I can't do anything about that. But I don't need to apologize for my feelings based on what we have earned. The Cuban community has earned what they've done. If they have come to this country, in this country you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. And I tell them, forget the Latins. Look at the Asian. An Asian person comes from a boat, they never had anything. They learn the language, they get a business, they make it happen.
Yes.
You can make it happen here.
That's it.
But you gotta get away from like being on the shoulder of the government, which is that expectation that
And being a victim and, feeling sorry for yourself.
absolutely.
There it is. I
So God
appreciate it.
bless.
Thank you so much. God bless you both.